100% Chelsea. Chelsea 4, Slavia Prague. I can't get it out. It's a mouthful. Slavia Prague 3, 5-3 on aggregate. Lewis, that was great start, but we had to push it at the end, didn't we? We had to grind it out.
Same old shit after half time, isn't it? And I was joking with my mate. I was like, we probably ain't going to concede a goal in the first 15 minutes, and we concede 2. And here's the thing, it felt like a game of 2 halves, because honestly, going into half-time, I was thinking, how the fuck have this team held us for 86 minutes in the first leg? Because defensively they were poor, they kept putting themselves to mistakes, passing was a fucking joke from them. The 4 goals that we scored were practically given to us on the plate. But I think in the second half, Prague just looked like they just said fuck it and just thought, we're going out, we might as well see how many we can take with us. Just look, every one of the goals just seems... I mean, look at the first goal.
Bullet header. Really good header.
Bullet header, but who was marking him? We left him free on the far post yet again. How poor we've been at corners this season, and it just showed itself again against Prague. And then for the other 2 goals, fair play, because it was a decent shot from range. But we were too slow to get to him. You give them that space, they'll have a shot, because they already know the goal in class. They're going to think, fuck it, we might as well give it a try. And that guy got 2 goals, I think. Or I don't know if it was 1 goal or 2, but point still stands. We should have done better on all 3 of those goals. And there's that same problem about us in the second half happening again. First off, we were fine. If we played with even half the same intensity or half the same way we played in the second half, same way we played the first, we would have fucking dominated and the scoreline would have probably been double that. But we just didn't turn up, and I think it's a case of a mentality problem, because second half we just seemed to switch off, we second-guessed ourselves, took too long to put balls into the box, took too long to make the final ball, and we just looked predictable again. The same old problems and the same old players. Ross Barkley weren't good enough. Kovacic, I thought, was all right, but when he started playing further forward, you saw the same mistakes. The defence was just error-prone, and if you fucking run at them, they're just going to panic. And look at the semi-finals. We got Frankfurt next, and
one of the highest-scoring partnerships in Europe with Jovic. And who was it? Scott Haaland? Haller. I keep getting confused. Yeah, but you know, that's going to be a tough test, isn't it?
Yeah, they're 2 battering rams up front. They're going to press the fuck out of us. And we've just panicked when we had a 5-1 aggregate lead at half-time at home. It's going to be tough. And I know we've meant to have the easier run through, but the semi-finals are going to be just as hard as whoever Arsenal have, if not harder. Fine.
I mean, Arsenal got Valencia. Obviously, we've got Frankfurt. I mean, that's what when I checked, they were 2-0 up. What do you think of Frankfurt as a side? Obviously, we've already mentioned their strike partnership. They've just bought Jovic from Benfica, 7 million option to buy. You know, a great bit of business from Frankfurt getting from Benfica. Been firing all cylinders this season. You know, how tough a test is it going to be for us?
I'm not going to stand there and act like I know a lot about Frankfurt. I'll be real, I don't. But Frankfurt are on a lot of momentum, and there's a lot of players that have a lot of hype behind their name. It's going to be a tough game. Let's not underestimate them. Because we went into half-time in this game thinking the tie was done. Now, the tie, to be fair, was done, but that doesn't mean the job's done. You still need to get more of those goals. You still need to go out there with some sort of intensity, and we didn't. We should have had Hazard coming off at half-time, if not earlier. But because of the pressure that we put onto ourselves, we made a lot of things harder for ourselves. Hell, even Hudson-Odoi, when he came on, I didn't think he was that great today. I thought the whole second half, a lot of our players let ourselves down. But at least we're through in it. I don't want to sound too negative, because at least we're through, but that second half just puts a lot of question marks. And at least we move into Burnley on Monday night with a decent amount of rotation. Jorginho's had his rest. By the way, fans booing him again.
How do you feel about that?
Same shit I'll say against Malmo. What the fuck are you booing him for? I mean, what's that meant to achieve? Anyone who booed Jorginho, even in the comment section, if you're one of those guys, no hate. Tell me in the comment section what that's meant to achieve. What is that meant to achieve except putting a player that's already under a lot of pressure under even more pressure when your own home fans are booing you? Like, our fans have been under so much bullshit this season. We put half of that shit on ourselves, by the way. This just makes it even worse. I mean, what the fuck are you meant to do? We're meant to be celebrating a win, but there's so much negative bullshit around here. Bring it to Burnley, innit? I don't want to sound any more negative.